Here's the job that Bugatti thought we couldn't do in the first place. And this is the tooling that Bugatti used to join their cars together. Ours, slightly different. They have a machine which probably costs millions of pounds. For us, bin wheels. It does seem to be working. When we get this car joined together, it's only held with 14 bolts, which are just here. 14 nuts to hold the front to the back. And these are titanium bolts, tightened on to titanium studs as well. We want to make sure that the back half of the car is sitting flush with the front half before we start tightening, because we don't want to stress any of these bolts more than we need to. And that's what the machine at Bugatti is really used for. So we've had to be extra careful here. With the bolts in the side, we can now jack up the rear of the car and start adding the wheels to it. One wheel on, then the other. The rear wheels on, my dad can go inside the car and attach the gear cable, which allows us to manually put the car into neutral. He's turning that over now, and I can pull the car back to get it into the 2-post ramp. Last bolts to go in. It has to go into the 2-post ramp so we can put in the final bolts which are underneath the car. It's looking like we're gonna do it.
We separated from the car. We can't do that in a garage. There's just a few places in the world with the right equipment and only a few people in the world with the right training to be able to do that.
We've got to torque up these bolts, 14 of them. 20 Newton meters first on the first turn, then 70. Now, I guess you're probably wondering how we're finding the torque specs for the vital components like the back half of the car.
20 Newtonmeter, es hat geklackt.
Well, thanks to some TV programs and YouTube, we found them. You can see this German bloke here torquing up the bolts to 70 Newton meters. That was after he tightened them first to 20. So we're just going to copy exactly what he did. And that does feel right. 14 bolts now going to 70 Newton meters. Well, not exactly right, as I'm about to find out. There's 4 bolts underneath the car, which are actually a slightly different size. And because they're a different size, they probably had a different torque spec.